So this year in 2017, there's been a ton of new releases from a bunch of houses out there. But which one are my top 5 favorites? Stay tuned and find out. So there's been a lot of new releases, whether it's been niche, indie, or designer now. My top 5, now these are in no particular order, but the first fragrance is from a house that I'm associated with. I wish I worked for them, I wish I was sponsored by them, but I'm not. But it's a house that I've really been talking about and I really fell in love with. It is from the House of Ferrari, and this is Scuderia Forte. Now with this fragrance you get plums, you get vanilla, you get apple, you get pineapple, you get woods, cinnamon, and more. Now to my nose, the most prominent notes that I get are apple, cinnamon, plum, and woods. This is a great scent. It's more of a fall and a spring scent. I believe initially when I did my video of this one, I thought it was more of a winter scent. I think that you can wear it on a winter night out or just a winter day. But to me though, it's more of a fall and a transition from winter to spring when it's still cold out there. This is a spicy, fruity type of scent. It's somewhat youthful, it's fun, it's a little flirty, but this one here is a great scent, one of the best releases of this year. Scent number 2 is actually a flanker. It's from the House of Ferragamo, and this is Ferragamo Casual Life Uomo. So this is the flanker to the original Uomo that came out last year, but this one is a lot fresher. So you have ambroxan, violet leaf, coffee, musk, cardamom, and more. So that what they've done is that they've really amped up the freshness of this one, I believe with the violet note, but you still get that sweetness, you still get the coffee vibe, but it's not as sweet as the original Uomo. Now with the original Uomo, you really get that chocolate note, that tiramisu note. It's over sweet. This one here, they toned down the sweetness and amped up the freshness. This is more of a spring, summertime scent, but even though it says casual life, I think that you can wear this for any time. Casual, but to semi-formal. This scent here is great for a younger man, but also just a great overall work scent at that. This is just, it's very pleasing, it's very fresh, a great scent from the House of Ferragamo. Fragrance number 3 has been unfortunately disliked. It's gotten a lot of hate. I personally don't understand why it's been hated so much. I think it's a great release. It is a little redundant though, as it is a flanker. So I can understand where some people are hating on this one. But the smell itself, I find it's very good. I don't have a bottle, but I did do a sample review of it. It's from the House of Yves Saint Laurent. That is La Nuit de l'Homme Eau Électrique. Now with this scent you get cashmere wood, geranium, you get vetiver, vanilla, tonka bean, and more. Now this is a masculine type of scent. It is more masculine than the original La Nuit de l'Homme. Even though that this is not a note, the most prominent note that I get is a cardamom vibe. It is masculine, but it's a little bit fresher than the original. Some people have stated that it is more so along the lines of Versace Eros, which it kind of is, but Versace Eros to me is a little bit more youthful, while La Nuit de l'Homme Électrique is a little bit more versatile. So Eros is more of a club scent, more of a night out, while Eau Électrique can be more versatile. It can be more for school, work, going out, semi-formal, and so on. To me, this one actually does come across as a little bit more mature as Eros. This scent here, I don't understand why guys are still hating on it. I personally find it is a very solid scent. However, I will state that the flankers, they do need to stop, and that YSL has to come up with something a little bit more original. So the 4th fragrance, I don't have a bottle, but I do have a decan, and this is all I want. A lot of people kind of thought it was just another redundant generic release, but I actually thought it was a very solid scent, and actually one of the better ones of this year. Hugo Boss Bottled Tonic. Now this scent, you get cinnamon, you get ginger, you get apple, citruses, cloves. This is also very similar to the original Hugo Boss, which I have, but this here is more fresher. It's like they really amped up the freshness. Now you get the apple note, you get the cinnamon, you get the ginger. I think it's the ginger that really makes it a little bit more fresher and gives it that zing. It's very pleasing, it's very fresh. Now Hugo Boss Bottled Tonic is more of a summer and spring scent, while the original is fall and spring. They're both very versatile. Picture this. This could actually be used as a daytime type of scent, while the original can be worn as an evening fragrance. And the final fragrance for this video is actually my favorite. I find that this would be the best release of this year. It is from the house of Ferragamo, you know? But man, this fragrance here really is, it blew me away when I smelled it. Ferragamo's La Commedia. Now I did a review of this one with Carlos, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, when I visited New York City not too long ago. This one here has a lot of depth. It is warm. Now you do get a lot of vetiver, but you get cardamom, you get pimento. I get a lot of pimento, cardamom, with a little bit of the vetiver. There is also some nutmeg, and the final note is citruses. I pretty much get every note but the citruses. This is considered a unisex fragrance, but I find it's more of a masculine scent than it is a feminine scent. For my personal taste and my personal opinion, it leans a little bit more so towards the masculinity, but this is grown and sexy. This is a very sexy scent, but it's more so for a mature person. This is a classy, elegant, refined type of scent. Ferragamo did a masterpiece out of this one. This here would be the very best fragrance release of this year. So everyone, that is my top 5 best releases of 2017. Let me know some of yours down below. Guys, thank you for your time. Take care, and we'll see you later.